best-selling HP Stream laptop. Not only is it the #1 most popular, but today we get to offer it to you at the lowest price. And here to present this with me is Mr. Aaron Berger.
Hiya.
How are you, honey?
Good, how are you?
Good. I love that we've got the headphones leading into this.
It's perfect. I mean, for your trip, those are both things that you need to have.
All right, and listen, one of the things that we need to have for our trip is we are traveling light.
That's right. Yeah.
So right out the gate, I've got to let you know that your laptop, are you ready for this? 3.2 pounds. Yeah, you heard me right. 3.2 pounds. I put that out there because the last thing we want to do on vacation is be lugging around heavy, bulky things. You don't have to worry about it. The average computer weighs about 7, 8. Some still weigh 10 to 11 pounds. Yours is lightweight, yours is slim. Let's start with just going over the colors and the what you get, and we're gonna dive right into it. I gotta say, look at the price on this. At $299.95, and wait until we share with you everything that comes with it. Okay, we've got this beautiful pristine white, which is very popular. What a beautiful choice. Aaron is gonna be working from that blue. That blue, how would you describe it?
It's like an electric blue, sort of.
So much fun.
Isn't it pretty? Yeah,
yes.
Really very energizing, I think.
And then in front of me, I am the purple girl. I think this is a really beautiful purple. And if you'll notice, what's different about these is not only are the colors unique, but look at the keyboard. The keyboards are in white. Most of the time, keyboards are in a silver or in a black. You very rarely will see them in white. All right, definitely a huge customer pick on this one. It is our most popular HP computer ever. But let me give you just some things that come out with it, just out the gate, because there's a lot to talk about. But one of the lovely things that you're gonna get when you buy this computer is that you are going to get Office 365 with this one for a year. I was looking for the box. Here it is right here. Thank you, honey. Sure. Here it is. That's nice, because if you're used to Microsoft Word or Excel and that sort of thing, you'll get that for a year. Usually you'd have to buy that separately and go through the whole, I love that that's included.
Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Access. I mean, it's your full 7 program suite.
All right, and even better than that.
Yeah, I think this is the #1 too.
This is what we call our Total Tech Premium Package. And if we can come a little bit closer, this is what I want you to see. We've offered other tech support, but typically some of our best tech support is a year. We've bumped it up for you with this one. You're getting premium service, 5 years of tech support. So this computer is our #1 best-selling HP. It's 32 gigabyte. It is 4 gigs of RAM. I know you're gonna dive into what that means, because most of us are thinking, holy moly, what in the world? But give us some top line features. It says stream on it.
What's it
what
mean?
does stream mean? And
what's this all about?
Absolutely.
This is your on-the-go computer. It's your, certainly for streaming video, for streaming music, for streaming all of the things that you love to do. Whether you're taking a trip, that's kind of what we're focusing on this hour, whether you're traveling or whether you're going to work every day or going to school every day, whatever it is you're doing, this is the biggest key that I can give you with this computer, and it's the mistake that most people make, is they look at the price of the computer and they think it's probably not a full Windows computer. It probably is more like a tablet. It probably has less power. Those things are absolutely unequivocally untrue. This is the 3 #1 brands. So HP is the #1 selling brand in America when it comes to PCs, when it comes to computers. Top selling brand in America with computers. Top selling brand at HSN for everything we sell. All the fashion, all the beauty, all the electronics. We sell more HP than anything else. That's the first #1. I'm gonna give you 3 #1s. You see this little blue sticker right here? This is bum, 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 bum. Yeah, you know, Intel inside. This is an Intel processor. Intel is the #1 processor company in the world. Many of us know Intel for making smartphone processors, tablet processors, computer processors. This comes from the computer processor line. And that's what I want to be most clear about here in these first few minutes. This is a full computer. And the other way, the third #1, this is Windows 10. This is Windows 10 CE, Windows 10 Creator Edition. It has the latest fall update built into it. You can see we're live streaming video there, which is one of the beautiful things that this does on a gorgeous 14-inch screen. This is not like a Windows mobile operating system or something like that. In other words, it doesn't take away from the power of Windows. And in fact, even though it only weighs 3 pounds, it has a 10.5-hour battery life. It has what's called a solid state drive, which means, did you guys see that? Instant on. So if you close your computer, often, I never close my computer unless there's streams in the course of a presentation, because usually you're 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes for it to come back on. This is instant on, and it's right back where you left off. That's because this is a solid state drive. There are no moving parts. That keeps it lighter weight. That keeps it faster. That keeps it from creating friction, so it stays nice and cool on the bottom. After Marlo gives you guys a little more information, particularly about the 5 years of tech support and the Microsoft Office 365 that we're including, we're gonna hop right into my computer and just show you how much we've got going on at one time.
I'd love to talk about that tech support once again, because I can tell you, you should not take that lightly. That is not something that we offer with every computer. That is a big deal. You have been upgraded with this tech support, because it's the premium tech support. It's 5 years. And what does it cover? Well, it allows you to be able to call with any type of questions. Maybe it's how to set up your Wi-Fi, how to set up a printer that you might get later on down the road, or that you currently have. They are available for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. It is live tech support, and it is based in the United States, which all of that matters, because once you've made this investment, we're out of the picture.
Right.
It's when you get this at home that we want you to be able to have your best experience. And I love that you've got 5 years. So if there is a young person that's gonna be graduating from high school, going off to college, this would be great for them to take with them on campus. I would probably still get them another laptop to keep in their dorm rooms or their apartments. But most of the work, now I haven't been in college in a long time, but I distinctively remember, because I minored in journalism, I had a professor who insisted that you needed to be on time. He would give a quiz the first 5 minutes of class.
Oh, that's evil. And a really good idea at the same time.
Oh yeah, and you had to have your own computer. So you had to have your fanny in that seat.
And ready to go? Yep.
Up and if class started at 3, the quiz started at 3 o'clock.
Wow.
My whole point is that this is going to be a great computer.
Yeah.
Because remember, one of the nice things about this computer is 3.2 pounds or 3.17 pounds. And that means if you're carrying books and papers on campus, and I know this hour is designed towards travel, but nobody wants to walk around with anything heavy or bulky.
Sure.
And this is going to be perfect for that. I know you're anxious to show us some other things.
Well, you were just talking about being on campus and sitting down and getting your work done and Microsoft Office 365. I mean, this has been the way that work has been defined for a very, very long time now. So what this means is you get a full version. Check out this still. A full version of Microsoft Outlook, a full version of Microsoft Word, a full version of Microsoft Excel, full versions of Microsoft Access, Microsoft OneNote, Microsoft PowerPoint, Microsoft Publisher, all full versions, not only for your computer, but for 3 devices. So for a computer, for a smartphone, and for a tablet.
Wow.
Plus, you don't see this on that still, but you get a full terabyte of OneDrive cloud storage. So that means with a terabyte cloud storage, you can store 250 hours of high definition video, 320,000 photos, 200,000 songs. And when you store them, instead of storing them locally to the computer, it feels like you're storing them on the computer because you're doing all the same work that you would do. You know, you hit save and you save it to a drive, but that drive is actually stored on the cloud. So that means that work that you did, that document that you saved, or the movie that you saved, or the music or whatever, is now available to you when you're on your smartphone, when you're on your tablet, when you're in the computer lab, when you're at work, when you're maybe not even necessarily in front of this computer. So this creates a whole world of flexibility that most computers don't. One of the things I'd like to do is go ahead and just hop into my computer. My computer is connected to your television, and the reason I want to do this, as I said from the beginning, I make no bones about it, most people, see a price around $300 and think, is this a full computer?
Absolutely.
What exactly is this?
And I do want to ask you, who would this computer be ideal for?
Absolutely.
And is there someone who it may not be the best for, meaning
great
if
question.
they've got other applications that they need to be doing, maybe they need to look on our website.
Sure. So if you watch DVDs all the time, this probably wouldn't be the computer for you. There's not an optical drive. However, there are 3 USB ports, so you could plug an optical drive in. Other than that, if you're doing super advanced graphics, but I have to show you. So I have a pretty advanced graphics program up and running right now. In fact, if you like this program, if you think it's cool, this comes along, including included with Windows 10. This is something called Paint 3D. So you'll notice I'm doing 3D editing and rendering in real time while I have like 9 or 10 other programs running all at once. So, you know, for my money, I don't do anything, and I'm a computer guy, I'm a tech guy. I don't do anything that takes more power than this. So you would have to be doing some pretty extreme computing to require more power than this. Now, you know, for those of you that do, we have the Core i5s and the Core i7s and all those kind of things on .com.
We're going to go to our website really quickly and just show you, because
we do.
Remember, we've got an entire HP page. It is HP month, and so there are, in fair warning, there are 34 computers to choose from. And that's, by the way, just HP brands.
There you go.
So if you are
Good
looking
assortment.
for something very specific, or if there's a certain brand name that you love, if this isn't what you want, we certainly wanted to extend an invitation for you to just check us out online. But you've got to admit, with free shipping and handling, and for less than $60, this is a pretty incredible presentation for a really unique and specialized computer that I hope that you'll take advantage of. All 3 colors remain. I'm not sure which one is the most popular. I think they're all great. I mean, I don't think you could be disappointed with either of them. The blue is spectacular. The white looks so modern to me. The purple, I think, is really beautiful. All of the software and services that come along with it blow me away. Yeah. With any computer, I would want to have the Office 365. You get that for a full year. I love that. And then that 5-year of that premium tech support. I mean, come on.
Yeah, something
that's
we normally
really, really nice. You mentioned the battery life. Will you remind me of that again, if you will?
10.5 hours. Yeah,
oh my gosh.
So it's more than.
So this is,
excuse
you
me,
okay,
I'm so
honey?
sorry, yeah.
So if you are traveling, especially if you're going on a long distance trip, let's say you're going out of the country.
Right, perfect.
10 hours?
Yeah, I mean, that's an international flight. You know, that's an international flight to most places in the world.
This is perfect for traveling.
It was very intelligently put in this hour.
It was.
You know, this isn't an electronics hour.
Yeah,
this is an hour that's dedicated to travel.
Nice.
There is not a better, you know, as Marlo said, we have 34 computers from HP on hsn.com right now. There's not a better one for travel. This is the most ideal, hands down. And not just for travel, honestly. You know, as Marlo said, there are 34 computers on hsn.com, 34 HP computers. This is the #1 selling computer, not just out of those, but out of any computer we've had in our assortment for the past year. We've sold more of this. So Marlo asked me a minute ago, who is this for? The truth is, it's for most of us. It's for the vast majority of us. Do you like to watch videos? Do you like to stream videos online? Do you like to watch Netflix, or do you watch Hulu? Do you like to be on Facebook? Do you like to do Twitter? Do you like to do Instagram? Do you like to play games online? Do you talk to your grandkids or your kids or your loved ones using a webcam? Do you need to get some work done? Do you need to do some documents or work on spreadsheets, or do you office from home? This is the computer for everybody, for everything that I just mentioned. The screen, there are 3 different screen sizes with the HP Stream, an 11, a 13, and a 14. We have only the largest size, which is the size you want, by the way. You know, almost nobody ever gets a computer home and goes, man, I wish I'd bought a smaller screen. Everybody wants the larger screen. What most of us don't want is more weight.
Yes.
This weighs 3.17 pounds. It has a 10-hour battery life. Because this has a solid-state memory, let me elaborate on that for a minute. Most computers have a hard drive inside, and hard drives have moving parts. You know how you usually can hear your computer? It kind of has a little whirring sound to it, right? Well, that's the circular motion of the hard drive moving usually. This doesn't have it doesn't have a hard drive in it. It has what's called a solid state drive. So it's able to retrieve information much more quickly because there's no movement. And a couple other things that come along with solid state. Because it's a solid state drive, #1, it's faster, like I just mentioned. #2, it's much lighter weight. It weighs only 3.17 pounds. A typical mechanical hard drive is much heavier than that. Because there's no moving parts create friction. Friction creates heat. So there's no heat. So this stays cool to the touch on the bottom. Another great thing, if you're traveling, if this is on your lap in the car, if this is on your lap in planes, trains, and automobiles, it stays cool to the touch. And last thing I'll mention about solid state specifically, this is instant on technology. So a normal hard drive, it's got to start moving. It has to go from not moving to that initial burst of energy for, you know, the components to start moving. Because this is solid state, look again. So even when you close the computer, whether you've turned it off or you've put it in sleep mode or whatever, this computer comes back on far faster than your typical computer does.
So I know that this doesn't come with the traditional optical DVD writable drive. If I wanted to,
options?
yeah,
Yeah.
if I wanted to go and like buy a separate one,
Easy peasy, yeah.
to attach to it, could I do that?
You just get a USB. Yes, it's called a USB optical drive. So the truth is, most of us use our optical drives a couple of times a year. You know, we
Yes.
stream most of our movies
Yes.
now. You can download all of your software. It isn't that often. Some of us like to have a drive available, certainly, for when we need it. If you want to do that, you can pick up an optical drive, a USB optical drive, and there are 3 USB ports on the side here. So you can use these for an optical drive if you want. You could use these for a printer. You could use it for Viper Advance. We have Viper Advance antivirus. If you guys have been following what happened in Atlanta, I think there's never been a more important time to have antivirus than there is today. Viper actually protects you against ransomware, which was part of the issue what happened there. Anyway, I'll set this down. But there's 3 USB ports. There's an HDMI port, so that means you can send high definition video and high definition audio and audio and video. That's what I'm trying to say, with just one cable. And you see that right there? You know what that is? That's for your SD card slot. In many ways, the SD card slot and the USBs have really replaced optical drives for a lot of us. A lot of us keep our photos, our music, all of that on smaller, and those discs also, those are no moving part discs. An SD card doesn't have any moving parts in it either.
You know, I'm so glad we addressed that, because I remember my computer that I have at home, I don't have an HP, but I have my computer, I don't have an optical drive. And I remember when I went to purchase it, I was so nervous. I was like, am I gonna miss that?
Sure.
But it was the same experience I had when I went from my BlackBerry and the keyboard to a smartphone where I didn't have to press the keys. I thought, am I ever gonna be able to figure it out? We make the adjustment. And I will tell you, I've never looked back. So if for some reason you're hesitating to buy this computer because it doesn't have that, I think Aaron is right. That's really a thing of the past. There are people that still have a collection of DVDs that may want it. If you should need it, you probably won't use it as much as you think you will, but you can always buy a separate one and add to it. But why buy this computer? Because it gives up all the weight. Most computers, I am telling you, are, even a good one, is going to be 7, 8 pounds, 9 pounds. This is 3.2 pounds. It's feather light, it's slim, it's the perfect size. It gives you 5 years of our top of the line premium tech support, USA based, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. You get Office 365 for a full year service. You're paying less than $60. You've got free shipping and handling.